Hi everyone, this is Amber D. Dodd of blaQplight with our BQ TV segment for the Before the Boogie production. I'm here with Kendall Patton and Parris Groover, the curators of the event. Kendall, can you tell me about what it was like to put this together and your purpose behind it?
Man, it was like semi-stressful putting this together, honestly, just because of previous conversations with other people trying to find a venue that fit the aesthetic of what I intentionally wanted. But you know, I had to stop being so closed-minded to what options were available to me, and Legacy Hi-Fi is one of those spots that fit my aesthetic. I enjoy the hole in the wall type of vibe. That's the type of music I make, I feel like. And the intention behind it, I came up with this idea probably during the pandemic. You know, I wanted to stay sharp with performing because I was doing an open mic circuit in Silver Spring at one point, and then the world is shut down, and, you know, I didn't want to stop dedicating time to my craft or anything like that. But, you know, just having my brother right here next to me, you know, kind of pushing me to it not being just an idea, like in the mind, and actually making it happen. I'm eternally grateful for him being a co-collaborate in this operation. And, you know, I look forward to what we do in the future, not just with the Before the Boogie, Backyard Boogie name, but also what we come up with just whenever we're having that itch to get back on stage and be a duo.
It seems as if a lot of this rests on the laurels of community. And Parris, I wanted you to talk about what has it been like to support your friend and brother in this time of being a collaborator.
KP ain't been nothing but family since we bumped into each other. Like the way we interact behind the scene, even on the scene, but the way we interact behind the scene is the way that we've been since we've bumped into each other, since we've been in close proximity and met each other at Fresh Produce. So it wasn't hard to want to work with them for me. So it was really just looking out for family for me at the end of the day. The process though, arduous, tedious, annoying. You learn a lot. You learn a lot about the business and the industry, even at a lower level. You just learn a lot of things that you learn how to build boundaries. Short answer. Patience. You learn how to build those boundaries. Patience is the virtue of this year, and especially today for me. But patience, it takes a lot of patience, even when you don't want to give it.
Now, I want to hear about this boogie down aesthetic. Where does it originate from? And also, is this also a duo thing? Is this something y'all came up with together, or?
Well, really, for me, the original name of the event was supposed to be Backyard Boogie because it was supposed to have that outdoor festival type of aesthetic to it. But we ended up renaming it Before the Boogie, as in like this is the prequel to what is to come in the future. Okay. Because Backyard Boogie is still an idea that I want to, you know, come into fruition. It actually is nostalgic for me. There was an album that I was listening to when I was in high school called Backyard Boogie by Fly Anakin and Obliv, and just the overall vibe of that album is what essentially blossomed this idea in my head. And also, it was a lot of other key factors. Like my cousin Jared, he used to rap once upon a time. He did a performance on the deck in his backyard for his birthday party, and just seeing that, I was a kid at the time, but just seeing that, I was like, I can do that. You know what I'm saying? But, you know,
that's how a lot of good stuff starts for artists.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of, but, you know, because of how HOA is and, you know, having those Karen type neighbors, you know, we gotta have to think outside the box with that type of thing. But yeah, the boogie down aesthetic, I'm an old soul. I listen to a lot of old school music. Groove does too as well. And we bond over that. Vinyl collections, talking about music all the time. And I feel like me and him are we're kind of like a walking blaxploitation film in a sense. Like if I'm Willie Dynamite, he's Superfly.
Okay, there's a lot of free sucker energy going on.
You know
right
what I'm saying?
now.
If I'm Dolomite, he's Black Dynamite. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of jive turkey.
Yeah,
not negative job turkey. Yeah, no job turkey.
No,
energy.
no job turkeys allowed. No derogatory.
Ain't no
Yeah,
job
yeah.
turkeys.
Yeah, for me, my last name is Groover, so that's always been the aesthetic for me. Just being a groovy guy and having the boogie associated with the grooviness, it just made sense for me. But my dad is a DJ. He's always been a DJ for as long as I've been alive, and even before I showed up. So I've always had the privilege of listening to a lot of different music, like a wide array of music. And then I also have the privilege of having my grandfather around, and he is a real old nigga, OG. So just listening to a lot of Frankie Beverly, Isley Brothers, Gap Band, Charlie Wilson without the Gap Band, Anthony Hamilton, D'Angelo, just listening to a lot of different aesthetics of music.
The type of music that'll stick to your ribs.
Mm-hmm.
I think Frankie Beverly and the Maze and just their discography is passed down generation by generation. Mm-hmm. So I'm glad you mentioned them as well.
Yep,
you know
same with Earth, Wind and Fire. And we ain't gonna give away too much sauce. Yeah. But yeah.
But in that same vein, I would like to end this interview asking the question of, what is your boogie down song? If you're walking into the disco, what song is playing with your boot cut jeans and your bell bottom, your thick cut boots? What's playing?
I'm walking in or I'm rolling in.
Rolling in, because I feel like the better adjective for the.
If I'm rolling in, oh man, I want to say, just because I was listening to it today, I have several, but this is definitely in one of the top 5. Happy Feelings by Maze and Frankie Beverly.
For me, you know what I'm saying? He's my all-time favorite, especially from that specific era. I would say Pusha Man, Curtis Mayfield.
Hey,
oh yeah, absolutely.
I'm your mama.
I'm your daddy.
I'm that nigga in the alley. All right.
I'm your doctor when you need. Have some snow, have some tree. You're my main boy on the scene. I'm your Pusha Man.
I'm your Pusha Man.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they didn't have guns like that back then, but they would slice your ass up.
Oh yeah.
Oh no, they had a little 6-shooter.
Oh, the little pocket.
Yeah. Cowboy gun. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's fair.
And muskets.
Yeah. Anyway, God,
I don't know.
Tell the people where they can follow you and find you.
You can follow me at Kendall.Patton _ KENDALL.PATTON _ Kendall Patton on all streaming platforms. Smoking.sco on TikTok. SMOKIN.SCO. Yeah.
Parris Groover on everything. PRRS GRVR on IG. I think I have an underscore somewhere in there. I don't know where it is right now, but yeah, PRRS, and I'm usually the first person to pop up. I'm rare, so yeah. Happy birthday, Mom.
Happy anniversary, Mom and Paul as well. Y'all anniversary tomorrow.
Happy Sunday.
Yep.
Thank you so much.
It's Before the Boogie, Khaotic Grvs, heavyweights.
Heavyweights.
This is BQTV.